Perfect. Good job. Every time.
Will using the pass to bum me, and I can't let him bum me offline.
Quick. Him being drafted #1, people are gonna, really come after him.
Jalen made the play, but it was open because we were patient in the corner. Guys, everything we're teaching has a purpose. Everything.
If you could hold your own, headstrong to the storm.
We worked a ton over the last 2 years to get to where we are now. And anytime you bring in someone from the outside, you obviously have the chance of hitting a reset button, even if you don't intend to do that.
No, I'll never let you fall apart if you keep your eyes open, my love.
I think in college basketball, you have a lot of used car salesmen out there, and Will is anything but that. He is the most genuine person I've ever seen in this industry and met in this industry for college basketball.
It's a circumstance.
Grateful and humbled, fully aware that this is not about me, that it's about us and what we've done, especially these players. And when you're able to reach your dream because of the sacrifice of others, it's a true feeling of humility.
Will was everything that I wasn't, all right, as a coach. Glowing, resilient individual that does things on a deep, empathetic level that I can't get to a lot of times. Will Martin has been ready long before this moment ever happened.
You look at his career, it's unbelievable.
I had some really wise people who sat me down and encouraged me to start my coaching career at 18, and that allowed me to be ready for this at 31. I started as a student assistant and manager at the University of Kentucky, the head manager for the team that won the 2012 National Championship. And then I went with Anthony Davis to be his trainer down in New Orleans. I learned during my time in New Orleans that my true purpose and my true passion is not in management or just training. Go to Tulsa, I get my master's degree, work for one of the best coaches in the country, Danny Manning. He leaves for Wake Forest, and I'm blessed that Frank Haith retains me as a GA, Director of Ops for Rex Walters, and that allowed me to meet Sonny. And you start talking about connecting the dots, looking backwards. If it wasn't for my journey going from Kentucky to New Orleans to Tulsa, to then getting an opportunity at San Francisco, I'd never be sitting here.
Things turned around and expectations aren't going to get lower now. He had no expectations coming in. You have expectations now.
The expectations and the standards are higher, and I'm fully aware of that.
We flipped this program, we all feel like, so now we're looking to take that next step. And there are expectations around this season.
As far as him having expectations, good. He should have them. This community should have them, and they should want them. And they should back a guy that knows exactly what those expectations are.
We have a lot of great players on this train. And I'm not just talking about basketball players. I'm talking about donors, talking about alumni, I'm talking about professors, I'm talking about everybody in this community that are on the train. And the train left the station. And we had to change the conductor, but the only way that the train loses momentum is if players start jumping up.
I firmly believed as soon as Sundance left that was the person that needed to come in and step in.
I was excited about it because it's like now we can just pick up where we left off. It's the same thing as last year, protect Looney. We're going to keep doing that for years to come, and Coach Will is the right guy for it.
The here is now, the future is now. And now we've established that, and we can move forward.
Keep your eyes